welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reacting to the round of 32 and predicting the round of 16 of Leagues Cup 2024. Reacción de la fase eliminar y predicciones de la octavos de final de la Leagues Cup. We keep pushing. I'll tell you how each game went. I'll tell you my prediction if it was right or wrong for the recap portion. Then we predict the round of 16, West then East. We start with the round of 32 results. West round of 32, number 6, Vancouver Whitecaps FC 0, Pumas 2, Vancouver 0, Pumas 2. I was wrong about this one. I had Vancouver winning going into it. I thought they were the better side, as in results, beating LAFC in a shootout, and then, of course, beating Tijuana outright. I thought Pumas were shaky throughout the group stage, losing to Austin and almost losing to Monterrey, but at least winning the shootout after pulling yourselves out of a deficit, then winning the shootout. I thought it'd be hard for them to win the group or win this knockout game. Vancouver's very fraudulent, though. Vancouver dominated a lot. Pumas put away what they needed to. Pumas advanced. Vancouver choked. 0-1 on my predictions. West round of 32, number 8, LAFC 2, Austin FC 0, LAFC 2, Austin FC 0. It went about as what we expected. Let's just be totally honest. Austin got lucky to win their group. They go to LA to play LAFC. They get stomped out. I mean, it was pretty much bye-to-bye. We expected how that went. I was right about that. 1-1 on my predictions. 1 for 2. East round of 32, number 7. Inter Miami CF 4, Toronto FC 3. Inter Miami 4, Toronto FC 3. I was wrong about this one. I thought Toronto would win on a shootout. In theory, they were close to doing what I thought. If Insigne hit that free kick, or they got another penalty when Liga got choked and pushed down into the box, and they scored that, it would have been 4-4. We would have went to penalties. I don't think 4-4 would have been the score had we went to penalties, as in before the game. But I thought Toronto would win on penalties. They played a good enough game. They shot themselves in the foot 4 times. And Miami tried to hand the game to Toronto, but it just wasn't meant to be. I was wrong about it. 1-3 on my predictions. 1, 2, 1 for 3. There you go. East round of 32, number 5, Tigres, UANL 1, CF Pachuca 0, Tigres 1, Pachuca 0. I was right about this one. I thought Pachuca would lose to Tigres. Tigres sort of struggled their way through it, but they got the win. Marcelo Flores with a goal. But I had a feeling Tigres would win this game. I had a feeling Pachuca would go down, especially losing to Toronto. Have some shame. Have some shame. This Toronto, have some shame. They went down to Toronto, and deservedly so, they lost against Tigres. I was right about it. 2-2, 2 for 4 on my predictions. Now we're on. No, wait. We still got 2 from before Friday. West round of 32, number 5, Seattle Sounders FC 3, LA Galaxy 1. I was wrong about this one. Seattle Sounders 3, LA Galaxy 1. I was wrong about this one. Seattle came out hungry, and their defenders were very clinical. LA Galaxy did not care. You could tell they got shell-shocked, but they also just didn't care. They thought they'd walk in and win. They never got out of that mentality. They never got out of that mentality at all. At all. Was wrong about it. Which means in my predictions, I was 2 for 5. 2 for 5 in my predictions. 2 and 3. Yes, 2 and 3. San Jose Earthquakes 5. Club Necaxa 0. San Jose Earthquakes 5. Necaxa 0. 5-0. 5-0. I was wrong about this one. I'm so shocked I forgot to completely translate it. I'm so shocked this happened. I completely forgot to completely translate it when I tried to translate. Because San Jose beating a team that people were saying, oh, they're good right now. They're low-key good. You should respect them. Not anymore. I know they were down a man. They still lost 5-0 to San Jose. I know Ian Russell's a good coach. Former Toronto FC assistant, by the way. But 5-0. What? Good for San Jose, but I'm shocked. I was wrong about this one. That means I'm 2-4 on my predictions. 2 for 6. East round of 32, number 8. Columbus Crew 4, Sporting Kansas City 0. Columbus Crew 4, Sporting KC 0. I was right. I told you Columbus would stomp them out. They did stomp them out. Simple as. There it is. I was right. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 for 6. Or no, 3 for 7 in my predictions. 3 and 6. No, 3 and 4 in my predictions. Man, I'm losing count. Don't know why. East round of 32, number 3. DC United 1, Mazatlan FC 2. DC United 1, Mazatlan 2. I was right about this one. I thought Mazatlan was just slightly better than DC. Mazatlan got the win slightly. There you go. I was right about that one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 on my predictions. 4 and 4 on my predictions. 4 out of 8. Not bad. East round of 32, number 2. Philadelphia Union 2, CF Montreal 0. Philadelphia Union 2, CF Montreal 0. I was wrong. I thought Montreal would win on penalties. They didn't. Ty Baribo scores on them twice. I guess they missed the goal scoring that they had against Atletico. This was closer to the Orlando game than the Atletico game. Man, they're so bipolar. Wrong. 4 and 5 on my predictions. 4 out of 9. East round of 32, 1. Number 1. FC Cincinnati 1, Santos Laguna 1, 6-5 on penalties. FC Cincinnati 1, Santos Laguna 1, 6-5 en penales. Santos wins, or Cincinnati wins, my bad. Cincinnati wins. Whatever. Cincinnati wins. Good for them. They nearly frauded it up, as I would have thought, but they won a shootout. Good for them. I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. 5. 5 and 5 on my predictions. 5 out of 10. East round of 32, number 6. New England Revolution 1, NYCFC 1, 6-7 on pens, NYCFC wins. New England Revolution 1, NYCFC 1, 6-7 en penales, NYCFC wins. I was right. Not for the fact it was penalties, but the fact New York won. They kept it way too close, though, but I was right. And all their goals were actually penalties, too, actually. All 8. All 8. I was right, though. 6 and 5. 6 out of 11 on my predictions in the round of 32. East round of 32, number 4. Orlando City SC, 0. CF Cruz Azul, 0. 4-5 on penalties. Cruz Azul wins. Orlando City SC, 0. CF Cruz Azul, 0. 4-5 en penales. CF Cruz Azul. Cruz Azul does enough to win. I thought they'd win outright. So it's a little bit milquetoast. But they got it done and won on penalties. So they still advanced. I was right on this game. That would be 7. 7. 7 and 5. 7 out of 12 on predictions. West round of 32, number 2, St. Louis City SC 3, Portland Timbers FC 1, St. Louis City SC 3, Portland Timbers FC 1. St. Louis shaked up Portland. Portland looked shaky. They looked like they didn't have it last night, and St. Louis capitalized at home. I was wrong about this one, but I'm happy for St. Louis, which means 7-6, 7-6, 7 out of 13 on my predictions. West round of 32, number 3, Toluca FC 2, Houston Dynamo FC 2, 5-4 on penalties. Toluca FC 2, Houston Dynamo FC 2, 5-4 en penales. I was right. Toluca won by the skin of their teeth. They came back, got the second goal late, won the shootout. Volpe makes a save, and he scores his penalty, as you would expect. Toluca won the shootout. I was right. 8-6 on my predictions. 8 out of 14. West round of 32, number 4, FC Juarez 2, Colorado Rapids 3. FC Juarez 2, Colorado Rapids 3. I was right. Colorado got it done. They led 3-1 for a lot of the second half. They allowed a second late, but they held on for 10 minutes of stoppage time. They played tough, and they got the win. Colorado moves through. I was right about that. 9 out of 6. 9-6 on my predictions. 9 out of 15. West round of 32, number 1, Club America 2, Atlas FC 1, Club America 2, Atlas FC 1. Atlas did tie it up, but Club America still did enough to win. They weren't so dominant. Atlas had a couple of chances, but America finished it off. They got the win. I was right about this one. They don't look like a steamroller, though, which might be good news for everybody else. 10-6 on my predictions. My round of 32 predictions. 10 out of 16. 10-6. That's not bad. Here are my round of 16 predictions. Club America contra St. Louis City SC. Club America versus St. Louis City SC. I'm not going to be delusional. Just because I'm wearing the jersey doesn't mean I'm going to be delusional. Club America advances. If Club America curb stomped a great St. Louis team last year when St. Louis was top of the West, what do you think is going to happen to a team who's second bottom of the West? Exactly. Club America wins. They move on to the quarterfinals. Toluca FC versus Colorado Rapids. Toluca FC contra Colorado Rapids. I got Toluca winning. I'm sticking with it. Toluca may have struggled and won a penalty shootout against Houston, but Colorado ain't much better than Houston. They're both on a similar level. I think Toluca can handle. They'll probably learn their lessons. We'll see what happens, but I think Toluca will get it done. I'm sticking with it. Seattle Sounders versus Pumas Una. Seattle Sounders contra Pumas. The chance for revenge served cold for Pumas, and I think they'll get it. Seattle got lucky. I don't think they'll have a match like that again in this tournament, especially against Pumas. I think Pumas will start gaining some belief after beating Vancouver. Seattle's not that great this year. I think Pumas gets it done. They get their revenge. They win at CenturyLink Field. They move on to the quarterfinals. San Jose Earthquakes versus LAFC. San Jose Earthquakes contra LAFC. LAFC. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way that San Jose beats LAFC. If they do, no way. I would be befuddled. I would be befuddled. LAFC is going to 5-0 San Jose after San Jose 5-0'd their last game. It's probably the first time that's ever happened, but be interesting. FC Cincinnati versus Philadelphia Union. FC Cincinnati contra Philadelphia Union. We got Philly versus Philly West. Wouldn't be Philly South. Philly Northwest a little bit. Either way, Cincinnati is Philly, Aldi Philly. That's better. Well, forget the direction. We'll just go Aldi Philly. But I think Aldi Philly's going to beat real Philly. FC Cincinnati wins. They're better than Philly. They may be fraudulent, but they're better than Philly. They'll get it done, just like last year's playoffs. Mazatlan FC versus CF Cruz Azul. Mazatlan FC contra CF Cruz Azul. Cruz Azul. They're playing a Mexican team. I think Anselmi will have them playing like they normally have been playing under him. He said it's been a little bit of a tactical light shine, but tough to play MLS teams. Mazatlan, they're not an MLS team. I think this will be pretty easier for Cruz Azul. As this one stands, they win. They get through, probably outright 3-0. Tigres, UANL versus NYCFC. Tigres, UANL contra NYCFC. I think Tigres wins. 2-1. 2-1 Tigres. They get it done. Probably a late goal from Marcelo Flores or Gignac, but they get through to the quarterfinals. And finally, Inter Miami CF versus Columbus Crew. Inter Miami CF contra Columbus Crew. Columbus Crew's going to curb stomp them. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. If you think Miami wins this game without Messi, I'll send you some oceanfront property in Arizona. There's no way. Columbus is playing in Columbus. They're the best team in CONCACAF. I wouldn't say best team right now in CONCACAF, but the best team in MLS. Second best team in CONCACAF. But they're the best team in CONCACAF still left in this tournament. You're getting stomped out. Point blank period. Miami's getting stomped out. Toronto would have too. I'm not saying Toronto would have done any better. They would have got stomped out too. Either of those two teams are getting stomped out by Columbus. You're just the one who got through. Columbus to the quarterfinals, which means my predicted quarterfinals are in the West, Club America versus Toluca FC, Club America contra Toluca. Liga MX versus Liga MX. Pumas Unam versus LAFC, Pumas Unam contra LAFC, Liga MX versus MLS. FC Cincinnati versus CF Cruz Azul in the East. FC Cincinnati contra Cruz Azul, MLS versus Liga MX. Tigres, UANL versus Columbus Crew. Tigres, UANL contra Columbus Crew. MLS versus Liga MX. So 3 MLS versus Liga MX quarterfinals predicted. 1 Liga MX, Liga MX. 5 Mexican teams will move through. 3 MLS teams. This year it might be a Liga MX sweep. Or favor them, but we'll find out. Let's see what happens. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you on Monday. Yeah, Monday. It was the 12th. The 12th. I think it is Monday. For Seattle Sounders versus Pumas. It looks like that's the only game that day. The other 7 are all being played on Tuesday. We'll do 2 of those and review one of them. 2 lives, 1 review. But we'll be live and reviewing Seattle and Pumas, which I want to, so that's good. So, there you go. I'll see you then. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.